Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the PopSockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Series Source: The Miley Cyrus Story. Welcome back to Series Source, where we dive into the most fascinating stories from around the world. Today, we're exploring the wild ride that is Miley Cyrus's life. Miley Cyrus has been in the headlines for decades, with a career spanning music, film, and television. But behind the glamour and glitz, there's a story of love, heartbreak, and growth that's both inspiring and relatable. Let's take a closer look at what makes Miley one of the most interesting celebrities out there. From her early days as a Disney star to her rise as a global pop icon, Miley has always been unafraid to push boundaries and challenge conventions. Her relationship with Liam Hemsworth was just one chapter in a long journey of self-discovery and exploration. As we'll see, their marriage was a defining moment in Miley's life, forcing her to confront the very notion of commitment and settling down. But before we get into that, let's take a step back and examine what made this relationship so pivotal for Miley. For years, she'd been in a string of high-profile relationships, each one sparking intense media scrutiny. It was as if she was perpetually searching for the perfect partner, someone who could keep up with her chaotic schedule and offer the stability she craved. Enter Liam Hemsworth, with whom she met on the set of The Last Song back in 2009. Their romance blossomed over the years, but it wasn't without its challenges. In fact, their relationship was marked by periods of intense passion and commitment, followed by episodes of tumultuous drama. When they finally tied the knot in 2019, it seemed like the perfect fairy tale ending, or so fans thought. Behind closed doors, however, Miley's marriage to Liam was far from picture perfect. Sources close to the couple revealed a deeper divide between them, one that stemmed from fundamental differences in their values and lifestyles. As we'll see, this tension ultimately led to their divorce just over a year later. One of the most striking aspects of Miley's story is her candid approach to her relationships, or lack thereof. In recent years, she's been open about her struggles with intimacy, often using humor and self-deprecation to deflect scrutiny. But beneath the jokes lies a more profound truth. Miley's never been afraid to confront the complexities of love and desire. Take her marriage, for example. While some might view it as a defining moment in her life, others see it as a turning point, one that forced Miley to reevaluate her priorities and desires. As she so candidly puts it, "I was calling the love of my life. He was that thing I just needed." This admission speaks volumes about Miley's journey, one marked by both growth and self-awareness. Of course, no conversation with Miley would be complete without mentioning her infamous freedom tattoo. This striking piece of body art has become an unofficial symbol of her independence, a bold declaration to the world that she'll never be tied down again. And yet, despite all this, Miley remains refreshingly honest about what really drives her. As she so astutely observes, "I just feel this sense of freedom." I think that's a word I've probably used pretty consistently. This sentiment speaks to something deeper, a desire for autonomy and self-expression that's defined Miley's entire career. As we wrap up our look at Miley Cyrus's story, one thing becomes clear. She's not afraid to take risks or challenge the status quo. From her early days as a Disney star to her rise as a global pop icon, Miley has always been unafraid to push boundaries and defy expectations. And while her marriage may have ended in divorce, it marked a pivotal moment in her journey, one that ultimately set her free to explore new horizons and discover who she truly is. That's all for today's episode of Series Source. Thanks for joining us on this wild ride through the life and times of Miley Cyrus.